Hi, greetings, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to create a storybook in Artistly, and then I'm going to create a video using the storybook and show you how I upload it to YouTube. So first things first, I've been over to ChatGPT and I've created a story that I'm going to use, and I've created a consistent character as well. So the main character is an 8-year-old boy named Elliot with short chestnut brown hair wearing a faded blue hoodie. But what I do with each scene, I also add the main character again, so it makes it consistent. So I just add the same prompt all the way through for each scene. So I'm going to copy and paste this into Artistly now. So we'll just go in and I'll create a design here. And what we'll do is we'll just create it from script here. So I've already copied the script from Artistly, so I'm going to create a new story and just copy that prompt with the story that I just showed you. I'm also going to change the actual dimensions 1:1 ratio, because what you need to do is have it so that it completely fits the screen. You'll see what I mean in a second when I show you. So now I'm going to choose a style, and because it's a creepy story, I thought I'd just do creepy vintage like this and generate the story. Just give it a couple of seconds just to do its thing here, and then we just have to fill out a few bits of information and also choose the voice for the story. So the images are processing at the moment. So here's some from the last time. Oh, I was also in TikTok. There's a guy called Chit. You've probably seen him. He's gone viral now. So I just took this image and I was just mucking about using creating a Pixar image of him. But anyway, so these are now processing. But what I find is if they're taking their time to process, if you just refresh the page, it does sometimes make it happen quite quickly. So these are all ready now. So now what you do is, because it's story to script, script to story, I create the flipbook here, click on one of these, and that will highlight all the images that are needed in the story, and then create flipbook here. Now you can have lots of different languages here, but I'm going to leave it as English. I'm going to select the voice. I know that Ahmed is quite creepy, so I'm going to use him.
Hi there. My name is Ahmed. You can use me as your spokesperson. I can be your voice behind your sales and marketing efforts.
So I'm going to use him. So you click here, make sure that it says it here, and then we need to select a template. So you can browse built-in templates, upload a template, or generate a template. So we could actually generate one. So let's just have let's have a comic one. We'll do comic, and then background theme we'll do cream, and then let's have clocks, and just do that and generate the template. This will take it a couple of seconds to do. Just bear with me. I'm going to keep it live, so I'm not going to pause, just so it's all in real time so you can see what's going on. So we're nearly there, a few more seconds. Yeah, and then once we've actually created the flipbook, the storybook, I'm going to show you how to create it into a video. So it will come in quite handy, so you can upload it to YouTube, and maybe create a YouTube channel that actually has these books as videos, which might come in handy. So yeah, that looks fine to me. That's the one we want. So we'll select that, and then we need a back and a front cover. So you can actually there is an actual function in Artistly where you can create the actual covers as well, but I didn't obviously do that. So I'll take this one as the front cover, and then we've got the back cover here. So let's just see which other image there is of the back cover. I'd use this one here as the back cover. And generate flipbook. So now it's creating the book. This is just a demonstration just to show you. So the story might not be brilliant, but I just wanted to show you how to create the video really. This is more just to show you how to create the video. So we're in progress at the moment. So it's 20 pages, which will be a back and a front page. And then we've got 18 other pages. So 9 pages of the story itself, each 9 images and then 9 pages of the story. So we'll leave that to do its thing for a sec. Also, I've found as well that if you leave it for a couple of minutes, you can download it as a PDF as well. But if you refresh the page again after a few minutes, that sometimes makes it a bit quicker as well. I will actually pause it just for a second, just to wait till it's finished now. Right, that didn't take long at all, so it's ready now. So I'll just click on it here. So because it was one-on-one, you've got an equal square. So what you can do is you open it up, and then I'm using something called ScreenPal. So I'll take you over to there just to show you. It used to be called Screencast-O-Matic, but it's actually ScreenPal now. I'm actually paying for this, but if you go into it's just screenpal.com, but if you go into pricing here, you can actually have a free account, and it's 15 minutes record limit for nothing each month. Easy video editing, blur webcam background, host and share unlimited videos, edit and share screenshots, etc. So it's a really good tool. Thousands of people use this, and this is what I've actually used to create the books. So what I do is we'll go back to the story. So when you get the screen, you bring it around the edge. So you take, you can adjust it so it actually fits perfectly around the edge here. And then what will happen is all you'll have is just this blue to start with the one page, and then all you'll do is you'll open. And then I'll show you, I'll demonstrate it now. So you just basically, with the screen grabber, you just adjust it and you put it so it's perfectly round the 2 pages here. And then it will actually make a perfect video. So I'll show you that. Hang on one sec, I'll pause it and then I'll adjust it. Right, so as you can see, I've adjusted the screen now. And then when you open it, I'll play it. I'll turn off my microphone and we'll just play this story quickly. But this is what it will look like on your screen.
Elliot wandered through a quiet, foggy old village. The cobbled street was silent, and a broken clock tower loomed in the distance. He discovered a rusted iron gate, hidden behind overgrown vines. It creaked open as he pushed it. Beyond the gate lay a forgotten garden, filled with broken clocks and silent sundials. At the garden center, a marble bench held an old pocket watch, ticking softly. Elliot picked it up, noticing its hands were spinning backward. As Elliot held the watch, the garden began to change. The grass turned bright green, flowers bloomed in reverse, and a chill filled the air. The sky grew darker, even though it was midday. Suddenly, a tall figure appeared from behind a sundial. A man in a long black coat with a clock for a face. The hands on his clock, face ticked loudly as he slowly turned toward Elliot. The clockmaker held out a hand. Elliot hesitated, then placed the spinning pocket watch into his palm. The moment it touched, all the clocks in the garden began to tick again, but they were all counting down. The clockmaker bowed his head, then vanished into thin air. Elliot's shadow, however, didn't move. It stayed behind for a few seconds, then slowly followed him. Back home, Elliot opened his bedroom drawer to put away his drawings. Inside, he found the pocket watch ticking gently, its hands still spinning backward.
Yeah, so the story was all right, not brilliant. I'm back in big screen again, but yeah, it was. It's not about the story. I just wanted to show you how you create the actual videos. So, and then you've got the back cover here as well. So yeah, what you find as well is that these three dots here, you can download it as a PDF, go to the front page, go to the back page, and then you've got the turn off the volume as well, so you don't have to have that click if you don't want it. You can just turn off the volume, and then each time it turns the page there's no sound, so it's silent, but it will still play the actual.
Elliot wandered through a quiet
It will still play the vocal. So, but yeah, and then once you've done that and you've got it, you're happy with it, you can just upload it to YouTube. I won't show you how to do that. I said earlier that I'd show you, but there's no point really. You know how to upload a video to YouTube. But yeah, it's all to do with the prompts really. The more elaborate the prompts and consistent characters and everything, the better the actual story will be. There are other ways of actually creating it as well, so you don't necessarily have to create from script. You can just do it like kids storybook here, create new story, and then story type, say mystery, what age, you could just have sort of 12 plus or whatever. Story summary, let's have a look. So I don't know, space man goes in my garden, something like that. We'll see, just have a look, see what it comes up. Number of characters 1, you can have up to 2. Number of pages, so we can just add, let's just do 20 pages. Generate prompts, so just give it a second again to do this. And this way you don't even have to create a story, you can just do it. Artistly will actually make the story for you. So it saves all that having to write it all out or go to ChatGPT and create the story. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just see what it comes up with. In my last video I went deeper into all this, so you can see there's different ways of creating the storybooks. So now this is the prompts here. You can copy the following prompts to generate images, so we can copy that here, and then the aspect ratio 1:1. Choose the style again, so instead of, let's go anime style this time, and then just generate storybook. So it's still doing the same thing. Obviously give it a second to do its thing again. Might take a little bit longer. There's quite a few different images here. So yeah, it just makes it so easy really just to do. But you don't know what the story is going to be, so it's basically left to actually artistly to create the story. So now, kids storybook, we've done that. Create the flip book, and then just create, and then the same principle here. Leave it the same language. Select. I'm going to choose. I used Emily the last time. I use her again. So Emily here. Templates. We could actually, instead of, I'll just you can upload one, but we'll just browse the built-in ones just for this demonstration. Let's have a look. We'll just have a basic one. I'll do that one just for the hell of it, and then choose from library. So we'll have that one as the front cover, and as mentioned, you can actually create your covers as well. So you can actually do that in Artistly as well. So you can write on them, etc. Right, we'll do that one, and then generate flipbook. So 42 pages. There'll be a back and a front cover, and then 20 pages of are the actual images, and then 20 pages will be the writing. Yeah. Processing voice already, so it's already written. So it's quite impressive really how quickly it does it. And this is, I'll leave it real time this time because it was really quick the last time with this one. So we'll just show you how quick it is. Just a couple of seconds. I've done quite a few of these now. I've started to build these up. So yeah, I've got quite a few different images that I've used, etc. Processing voice. I really don't want to pause it because I just want to show you how quick it is. It really is quick usually. Well, it was really quick the last one. There was only 20 pages with this last one. There's 42 with this one, so it's slightly faster. This one is, but we'll wait and just see. Actually, while we're waiting, I'll show you community designs. Let's go into here. Look. Just let these load up. They put report design just in case someone abuses it and does, I don't know what it, nudity or something like that. But these are a lot of the images that have been created that are given to the community. So you can actually, have your images as private, or you can just give them to the community, which is really good. So this one as an example. See what the prompt is for that. There you go. So dodo bird, giant dodo birds, tumbler of feathers. So you can actually use and redesign this. So if you wanted to use it for yourself, you can regenerate it, and then you can adjust the prompt and also enhance the prompts here, or just edit the prompt, and then you can adjust the size, the aspect ratio, etc., and put it in the private, or have it, or give it back to the community. But right, so we'll go back to mine now. So my flipbooks, see if it's been created. So yeah, see how quick that was? Not bad at all, really. So we'll go into here. I'll pause it and I'll redo it so it looks like the video. All right. I don't know what the story of this is either, so we'll just have a look.
The hydrangeas were wilting, a sad contrast to Mrs. Gable's usually vibrant garden. That's when I saw him, a figure shimmering beneath the sickly moonlight, like heat rising from asphalt. He stood amidst the roses, utterly silent. I crept closer, the gravel crunching beneath my worn boots. He didn't react. His suit was seamless, alien, and pulsed with a soft, rhythmic light. "Who are you?" I finally managed, my voice barely a whisper. His head tilted slightly, a gesture I couldn't decipher. He raised a hand, not in aggression, but as if studying a rare specimen, a single rose, its petals drooping, trembled in his grasp. Then a sound high-pitched and metallic emanated from his suit. It resonated with the dying flowers, as if they understood. The petals of the rose in his hand unfurled slightly, a hint of renewed life. My heart pounded. Was he healing it? He looked at me, and for a moment, I thought I saw sadness in those luminous eyes. Sadness. For dying things. Another series of tones, this time lower, more resonant. The wilting hydrangeas straightened, their colors deepening. He wasn't here to harm us. He was here to heal. But why Mrs. Gable's garden? Why now?
What I'll do is I'll actually leave this. I'm going to upload it. I'll upload it as a video, and then I'll leave it so you can actually, if you're into this, you can have a look at the whole story. But because we're on 20 pages now and it's another 20 to go, but I'll leave this in the description so you can actually see this video if you like. But that's not bad, just that one prompt, me saying spaceman in back garden. It's not bad, is it really? The only thing that's let it down is obviously I've used this template with a werewolf, which wasn't the best, but as a demonstration, I just wanted to show you how to create the video. But yeah, that's how easy it is. A very basic prompt I used in Artistly, and the story itself is probably better than the one that I used in ChatGPT. And also the imaging is very good as well, so I'm impressed with that. But yeah, I won't actually upload this as a video, but showing you how to upload it as a video, but I'll upload it and I'll just leave this in the description so you can actually see this as a video if you'd like to see the whole story. Just quickly, I recreated the same story, but I've actually added a front and back cover, and I've also, when you look at the actual, instead of having the werewolf now, I've actually gone on and created a better template for it, so it looks really good now. But this is the one that I'll leave in the description. All right, so I just literally chipped in a little recording, so I'm going to go back to the original recording now, but I just wanted to show you this. This is the one that I'll leave the flip book actually in the actual description of the video that I'll upload. All right, so thanks very much. All right, so anyway, I hope this helped, and yeah, look out for more videos from me in the future, and if you fancy it, maybe subscribe if you fancy and enjoy these videos. Anyway, thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.